Hello, everyone. Bill Molyneux here, and we're getting ready for turn two of Pork Chop Hill. We're going to go ahead and do our preliminary bombardment again. Do that. I removed the American dead are lined up here. I left the Chinese dead in the trenches. We're just going to get playing. Don't forget, this video helps with Weiss Fork Battlefield. We have until April 30th. We may hit $500. I appreciate everyone that watches my channel. And Ronald McDonald over there in England, you need to watch the channel twice. All right. Let's roll and see how many rounds of 105s we get. We get 5 of them. Five are coming in. All right. Now, let's see where we're going to go ahead and resolve these. I'm going to lay them out on the table. T-34, by the way, is wiped out. I picked up the smoke, but I probably should have left that on fire. So, we're going to try to knock out the machine gun. We're going to try to knock that out. We'll roll this one first. And it's going backwards. And so, it's going backwards. How far, we don't know. Our directional die is going 11 inches. And it lands here. All right. And it failed to penetrate the roof of the bunker. Well, let's see what this one does. That one's going out to no man's land. Found a good use for the truck. I'm rolling the dice in it. 9 inches out. It lands out there. All right. Let's try to knock out the mortar battery. And that's going outwards. Oh boy. 19 inches directly out. It lands out here. Boy, this artillery barrage is useless. The second one is the same way. And 10 inches. Well, it knocked out a piece of barbed wire. Landed there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got one more. I'll put one. We'll do another one on the mortar battery. And it failed. Okay. 20 inches. And it lands out here. All right. So, 5 rounds of 105 stuff. It's all over the place. It didn't do anything. Really bad. Okay. Let's see who's going to go move first and second. And blue. The Americans are a 6. And the Chinese are a 4. So the Americans will go ahead and move first. I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to advance them all. Combat's taken me forever. Looking up each individual figure for rifle, Tommy gun, BAR, the same with the submachine guns and everything on the other side. Of course, if I had 6 players in here and everyone had a 20, 30-man unit, if that, it would play really fast as far as combat. Let me get the camera situated. All right. So, off we go. Our Americans are moving forward. Our MASH Jeep is over here. You know, I'm going to pause the camera. It's going to take me 5-10 minutes just to move all these. All right, everyone. I got the Americans have moved. By the way, turn 3, there's reinforcements for the Americans. And so also again on turn 5. So they do have reinforcements coming, and that's from the Donald Featherstone book also. Now I moved them 9 instead of 18. Everyone's going to get to fire. So now I'm going to go ahead. I think I'll remove the Chinese dead. So when you look in these trenches, it won't look so cluttered. And I'll set the dead at the edge of the table on their side. And as I do that, I will move them no more than 9 inches. And they did suffer some good casualties, but nothing like the Americans. So I got 2 of the, what are they, DDP, Mr. Dave Markle. I can't remember. What's the Russian machine gun with the flat drum on it, the DDP thing? Anyhow, I got 2 of them in this trench. All right, this trench over here is a little light. I could see the Americans getting through on that one trench. Let's go take a look. Very tough through here. This is the area I think the Americans need to try to exploit in the next 2 turns. Maybe Russia 18 inches. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and resolve combat. Now in combat, I had someone asked, and so we're sort of using a mix of Donald Featherstone and bolt action. You'll notice all the weapons are here. DDK pan. 4 dice for that thing. All right, that's that weird Russian machine gun. So for turn 2, I'm going to go ahead and fire everything on the American side. I got a big 50 caliber back there, and that's on a rise, and my American mortar, and then my two tanks, and then my small arms, and of course our Chinese are rolling a much better saving throw in their entrenchments. So rather than you watch me spend 15 to 20 minutes rolling a lot of D10s, I will pause the camera here and come back to you. American firing, and we'll see what happens. All right, welcome back, everyone. And let me tell you, doing the firing with this many figures all alone, it's exhausting. All right, I did the American firing and our Chinese firing. The Chinese took a lot of casualties too, but so did our Americans. So what I've done is I'm going to go ahead and pick up the American dead. I lost my machine gun team, by the way. Our tanks are still functioning and throwing out rounds. So Vince here is, in his tank, is still doing fine. But my Americans are... Now over here, it was a slaughter fest. I didn't roll a single saving throw over here. And the Americans just got chopped up. Terrible. Now the American mortar here did a direct hit on that Chinese, the 2 twin DDP thingies. So I'll go ahead and start picking up the Chinese dead. Show you how that looks. This whole area just got slaughtered. By the way, I'm using some bazookas for high explosive. And I'm going to review my saving throw and combat numbers. My casualties have been quite high, even with cover, but I'm I'm not sure if it's saving throws or dice rolling or what it is, but both sides are just getting whacked. In the cover, so you can see that the Chinese trenches are almost cleared out. However, the Americans have more dead than alive at this point too. Now, if you're curious, the saving throws are in the open. It's a 1, 2, or 3. Marines and I have flat jackets, so they're getting an extra +1, so it's a 1 through 4. And then medium cover, sandbags, and trenches are 1 through 5, and the bunkers are 1 through 7. So on a D10, I don't know if I need to increase that, but that's where we're at. Both sides have just taken a pounding. Now let's go take a look at our Chinese trenches. So far, this is a big batch of dead Chinese, and I'll pause the camera here. So the machine gun team is good, and we have a few there. Now over here we have the one sniper right there, a couple of submachine gun, a rifle, and a leader. And the far flank is down to one rifleman. That bunker has been blown up. The mortar teams missed both rounds, and the machine gun is still doing fine. So this is where I'm at end of turn 2. And in all honesty, if this was a play test for Historicon or Cold Wars, right now I'm not all that happy with my outcome. I feel like I'm killing too many Chinese in the trenches. I think my saving throw isn't high enough for them. The 1 through 5, maybe it should be up to a 1 through 7. And also, I think I'm killing a heck of a lot of Americans out here. Now, the Americans are hitting, they are considered 1 through 6, while I have the Chinese as below average, hitting on 1 through 4. So, all right. Now, our Vince tank is still doing fine. Jack Brendel, I know you're a Vietnam vet, but I'm sure you must have encountered many Korean War veterans. Send me a couple comments on what you think. Maybe my saving throws for the Americans with the flak jacket is too high in the open. The Americans have 10 10-man units. The Chinese had 6, and then some support weapons. We are going to call this the end of turn 2, and the Americans have another 9 to 18 inches to get to the barbed wire. My next artillery barrage, I think I will try to smack down barbed wire. And then I'll move up Vince's tank, and that will move up. And those of you that don't know, Mr. Vince, a 93-year-old from Broome County, New York, Korean War veteran, and we'll have his picture at the end of this video once again. And he has made me several awesome vehicles, and I appreciate them all. To everyone that's watching this video, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, be true to your school, as Kevin would say. This video is helping to support Weiss Fork Battlefield, and Wade Sodolowski has a great book on Weiss Fork Battlefield. Every day I have someone that writes to me and says, I never heard of that battlefield. Is it a Revolutionary War or Civil War? And I say it's an American Civil War, the second largest battle in Kinston, North Carolina, or North Carolina itself, in Kinston, North Carolina. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. I know I already said it once, but it doesn't hurt to say it twice. Thank you, everyone, for watching.